Welcome back, everybody. With us tonight is the Schoonover family from Tennessee. We have Mom Maria, Dad Josh, and last but definitely not least is Atticus the Great. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are so happy that you could.
Thank you so much.
Atticus, we're going to ask you a question. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. Tell us all about you. What are some things you love, your favorite holiday, your hobbies? We want to know everything.
I am 10 in 5th grade. I really like to read, and my favorite book series is Harry Potter.
Ooh.
I've read all the books and watched all the movies. I like playing with friends in video games. I really like my dogs, Robot and Potato.
That's your dog's names?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love that. What kind of dogs are they?
A golden doodle and a Doodle.
Oh, I like that.
How about your favorite holiday?
Oh, my favorite holiday is like the Christmas season.
Ooh.
I really like Christmas, and also my birthday is right around then.
Yeah, I think your birthday is December 23rd.
Yeah.
Yes, so right before Christmas. So
Yeah.
that makes Christmas extra special, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's something that you didn't say that I saw about you, and I think it's incredible. So it may have changed, but what do you want to be when you grow up?
What did you say about starting 5th grade? Do you remember? You wanted to be of the United States.
Oh, yeah.
President of the United States. I think that is, I can't, you know what? You've got my vote. Yes. Well, I think you are such an incredible, special little boy, and I am so excited that you are here with us tonight. Thank you for talking.
You're welcome.
Maria and Josh, can
Yes.
you tell us how you found out Atticus has cancer and what that experience has been like for your family?
Yes. I don't mind jumping in on this. So it was back in the fall of 2020, and Atticus was just at the beginning of 3rd grade, and we noticed he was experiencing an unusual onslaught of headaches, and the headaches started increasing in severity, and there was nausea associated with it, and we spoke to his pediatrician, and they didn't really notice anything. And we watched it for about another month or so, just just his own change in behavior of having more headaches and increasing just in strength, and interfering in a disruption into his life. And I went back to his pediatrician and just said, I'm no longer comfortable with this, and I really feel like we need to look further into it. And I've always said how appreciative I am to our pediatrician for starting high and, deciding to kind of knock out the major stuff. And then, we would go from there and figure out what in the world was going on. So he immediately ordered up an MRI for us. And truly, I don't think either of us, and Atticus included, ever would have expected our worst fears to actually present themselves. But it was January 11th, 2021, and we went to Atticus's MRI, and really before I had even gotten home, I had gotten a call from his pediatrician, and he was very kind and said, I can't speak to you while you're driving. And I think immediately hearing the tone in his voice and the shakiness on the other end really indicated to me that something was wrong. And we got home, and my husband and I then received another call from him as well, from his pediatrician, and just kind of laid the news for us that they had found a tumor. And immediately just by seeing where it was located, they were fairly confident in the fact that it was medulloblastoma and that we needed to get to the hospital immediately. So frankly, I had never even heard of this form of brain cancer. it was something that I was just not familiar with, and had no idea what was in store for us. And it was really, it was terrifying, to be quite honest with you, and to be quite blunt. And we took Atticus to Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. And I think it was less than 24 hours, he was in having a craniotomy to remove the tumor. And that is the beginning. That was on January 12th. And since then, we have always said January 12th is Atticus's great day, because that was the day his neurosurgeon, his fabulous neurosurgeon, was able to successfully remove the tumor. And when what feels like the real fight actually began. So that is his great day. And yeah, that's how we found out. And that's where our story changed.
Right. And he fought so hard. He did like 10 rounds of chemo.
He did. So right
Nine.
following surgery,
There's
yes,
9.
9. Yeah, following surgery, he did 30 rounds of radiation at Cincinnati Children's Hospital.
Yes.
And our family moved up there for 6 weeks, and we had about a month off during that time afterward. And then we began 9 cycles of chemotherapy that took about 10 months. So
Okay. Yes.
yes. So I think it was officially March 29th of 2022 that we got the call following his post-treatment MRI that he was considered cancer-free. So
That's the second great day, correct?
it is. It really is.
Yes, that he was declared cancer-free and considered a survivor.
A survivor. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And I have to share, Atticus sometimes has said, even during treatment, he's like, I mean, I'm basically a survivor at this point. And I love that, because how we explained cancer and how he internalized it is it was there. And then on January 12th, it was gone. And
Yeah.
so for him, that was really the day that he became, this warrior, this survivor, this, just hero in many ways. And I've loved hearing him say that, because that was his perspective of from the beginning, and it's not necessarily how my husband and I were able to approach it, because just parents, we love him, and we had to see some really hard times and walk through some difficult challenges. But I love that Atticus had the perspective of, well, January 12th, it was gone, and I never looked back, kind of thing.
If only us parents could have the same perspective as our heroes, our warriors, our children.
Yes.
If we could see the world through our children's eyes, if we would see it completely different.
Yes.
And I mean, I've learned so much from Addison, and I'm sure you have learned so much from Atticus through this journey. Normally it's the parents that are teaching the kids, and the kids are learning from the parents. But in our situation, I've learned so much through Addison. I'm sure you can relate.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I mean, the perspective, as you just said, is one in which I had through his eyes, and also as a mother has completely changed in the last 2 years, completely.
Yes. I agree. I feel you completely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of being cancer-free and survivor, there's normally things that you do when you finish radiation and you finish chemo. There's normally a bell that you ring. And I can't help but notice that you guys have a bell on your front door, like right on your front porch. And I have to ask, was this bell hung and installed specifically for that day?
Yes.
It
absolutely.
was?
Yes. We had this beautiful brass bell, and it's engraved with his name on it. And we just wanted everyone to know when they walked through this house that there was a champion who lived here. And we have had Atticus ring that bell every scan since, to just, declare, like, listen, world, it's not going to win for us. So no matter what, and and I use that term win, it definitely overcomes and it overwhelms and it takes away and all those things. It's undeniable what cancer can do.
Mhm.
But I just feel that our family is bound and determined to still find joy throughout much of the darkness that we've experienced and moving forward.
Well, I love what you said of that you wanted everybody who walked through that door to know that there was a champion there. And I mean, that brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
So, wow.
It does to me every single time. Every single time I see it, it's just not that we need a reminder, we know it, but
Your reminder sitting right there in between you guys right there. Yeah, that's your
Sure.
reminder. You guys are an example of hope. And this is what our community needs to see. And we are so thankful that you are part of our family, a family that truly never fights alone. We will always be with you guys, always cheering for you. Atticus, I can't wait until we see you ring the bell again on your next Claire MRI. So I just want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight and for sharing your story.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you so
Yes.
much. And thank you for giving us this platform to be able to share a story and hopefully create some impact and awareness and just spread the hope, it's out
Absolutely.
there and we appreciate it so much.
I wish this platform didn't exist because it exists because cancer exists, but we, as all of our families work together, we're going to knock it out. We're going to find that home run cure. And
Definitely.
Atticus is an example of that for sure.
He's a part of it for
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
Thank you guys again.
Thank you.
So everybody watching, give first to Atticus because he deserves more than leftovers. Bye, you guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.